co-stream. That's all right. We're good.
Oh, wait. Why you didn't? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
Good
Hi.
evening.
Good evening. All right, I'm kind of awake.
Finally, not a. Well, hopefully you're wide awake. Finally, not a 3 a.m. match.
No,
At
but
least for
I
us.
was up watching the though. The
Challenge Cup?
No, the Japan.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, good. That's fair. I slept during that. I'm not gonna lie.
I did too.
But welcome.
Yeah.
So we are here. Of course, Eugene, Trebor here, and we have Erica in the streets. Not in the streets, on the I'm sure on the
house.
YouTube at the house. And we're about to watch this knockout round game between the Netherlands and South Africa. The first of 3 installments of the Reparations Cup. Coming loud to y'all. So yeah, they're doing it in national anthems. I'm watching on Peacock. Wait, is it still? Is it?
I'm watching on Telemundo.
Yep.
Okay. Well then. Okay, yeah. We're see, are we at the same place? Ain't nobody on the field yet. Anyway, my stuff's gonna be right. I'm watching off this Fire Stick.
Wait, did you just say nobody's on the field yet?
Oh yeah, people are on the field. I'm saying nobody's taking the ball.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah. I'm watching this. I'm watching the South
Africa
African anthem right now.
Yeah.
So
okay, we're still on. See, we're in line.
There we go.
Awesome. There we go.
But anyway, so we out here. So I guess we can look at starting lineups.
Yeah, I got you. So for the Netherlands, in goal will be Daphne van Damselaar. In the back line will be Dominique Janssen, Stephanie van der Grecht, Sharita Spitze. They're doing a back 3. They have 2, it looks like they're doing like a 3-1-5 or 3-1-4-2. The defensive mid would be Jackie Groenen. In the midfield, we have Esme Brutst, Danielle van de Donk, Yul Roord, Victoria Pelova. And then up top, we'll have Lieke Martens and Lynette Berenstein. So for South Africa, in goal will be Kaylin Swart. And we got a back 4, I think, of Lebohang Ramalepe, Ambanani Mbane, Noko Matlu, and Karabo Dakhlami. In the midfield, we have Hlosa Biani, Bongeka Gamede, Hilda Magala, Linda Motolahalo, and Jermaine Seopasenwe. And then up top, of course, Dembi Katlana. So should be interesting to see how the 2 different formations kind of play off of one another. I think the Netherlands are going to try and play pretty much through the midfield, through the center of the pitch, while South Africa is going to look to try and clog as much of that up as they can.
Word.
Nice.
So who do we think is getting the W, or is this going to be the beginning of 2 matches of chaos?
I think it's always chaos.
Yeah. Chaos is the fun part. Hopefully, it is chaos. I hope South Africa wins. I feel like everyone is hoping South Africa wins, or most people are hoping South Africa wins. Who do I think will win? Unbiased opinion, like objectively speaking, probably the Netherlands. They're just a good team, and they're the type of team that they can play like trash for 80 minutes and then turn it on the last 10 and find themselves backing into the next round. So if South Africa wants to come away with a win, they're going to have to score early and probably score a couple.
True.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree as well. But South Africa has a soft place in my heart.
Yeah.
So I want the Rainbow Nation to come through with the dub.
Yeah, it would be amazing. That would be quite the story. Especially since I think this is their first time advancing past the knockout stage, correct?
I think so.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this would be just such a cool moment for them. I was watching before we started one of the players, who was it? Kosala Biana actually had a video put out, I think it was by Adidas, where she was talking about, coming up, women's soccer wasn't on TV there, and she had nobody to look up to. And one of her best friends she thought was going to be one of the best players ever for South Africa, and she had to stop playing because just the conditions were awful. So, rooting for her, rooting for South Africa to, really put their flag down and make their country proud.
Oh yeah, South Africa's running the system the U.S. should be running at 2 a.m.
At 2 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Or they're gonna run like a 5-4-1.
I'm hoping this is the start of chaos. Like, I'm hoping South Africa gets a win, maybe even like a big win. That'd be impressive. And then just roll right along, right into the madness that I'm sure is going to be Sweden and U.S.
Oof.
Yeah, I mean they've got such a good squad. I think the only thing that worries me is that this is their first time in the knockouts.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have that. I'm sorry, in the knockouts. This is this is new territory for them. They don't have that kind of. The Netherlands has been here before. They've been here before quite a few times. You know what I mean? So, like, I hope that doesn't come into play. You can either come in and play absolutely fearless because you don't know you're supposed to be scared, or you can play scared. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Not this ref, Lord. All right.
No, I'm in
who is it?
Be massive here.
So should we do time checks real quick? Has anyone started? Everyone started?
Yeah, I started.
All right.
Yep, I'm at
25.
25?
Yeah, 30 seconds right now.
Oh man, why am I always so behind? What the heck?
I'm sorry, guys. I feel bad.
All right.
It's all good.
Nope. Still waiting. I'm sure it's
started.
Huh? Oh, still waiting on it to start? Oh no.
Ma'am.
Oh no.
Struggle is real.
That is that's like a good minute behind. Oh no.
Banana Hive, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the key is scoring, hopefully scoring within the first 25 minutes.
They just showed the all-time history between the two nations. 7 wins, no losses, and no draws for the Netherlands. So
yeah,
sounds about right. Yeah.
Let's hope for some more history.
History.
Degrees. Good grief.
How hot is it there, or cold?
59 Fahrenheit.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so good.
That does sound really good.
That sounds cold.
Yeah.
Sounds perfect.
Sounds freezing.
A lot better than the heat we're going through.
Yeah. I just came from, it was 84 degrees at 2 a.m. in Tulsa. So
No, thank you.
Yeah, and then it was that same temp when I landed in New York at noon. So I was like,
fun.
I'm gonna take this.
Yeah, it's a hard no for me.
Yeah.
I remember I grew up in Florida, and there's a big reason I'm not in Florida anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. It's too much.
90 degrees? 100 degrees?
No thanks. I'm good.
I'll take the 59 all day.
Yeah. Early goings, but Netherlands really hasn't been able to do. They've had the possession, but they haven't really been able to do much. They're moving the ball around like laterally, like going
right
kind of east and west, but there's not a lot there north south. And every time they do, somebody's on them immediately. 9 p.m. and 94 degrees in Houston. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's been really bad there, so I hear.
Yeah. Yeah. Texas has been going through it.
Mm-mm.
Oh, nice.
That's like Miami, and then it keeps the humidity and heat
Yeah.
when the sun goes down. No.
It's, like, that's the thing about Tulsa. Like, there's not often humidity, but the heat is so intense. It's like baking from the inside. It's very uncomfortable. Not a fan. Not a fan of the heat.
Yeah, South Africa's not quite in the press, but they're definitely not allowing the Netherlands to get anywhere past that midfield mark right now.
Nope.
They're just stifling that attack.
I like
now
it.
They keep possession. Yeah, hopefully they can get something going on this attack right here.
Oh, just a little bit too far down the left-hand flank. That was a good ball, though.
I guess I'm about to see that.
I thought you were up with us, Sky.
No, I'm like 20 seconds.
No, this is a no.
That
ended real
I
quick,
was,
yeah.
and then it like lagged.
That's when you gotta hit the refresh.
Y'all already know. I'm nowhere near.
Oh no.
I'm at 4:30.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get on my mom for her internet. Like, what's happening here? I got things to do.
Okay. Yeah, if I'm the Netherlands, I'd be kind of concerned because this is the kind of thing like with Colombia, with Germany, where they shut stuff down, and then they kind of like got it going. My only thing with South Africa is they got to finish whatever they do. They get it. They have to play a full game and not be checked out.
Yeah, and that's why I mentioned like the Netherlands are the team where this kind of almost does matter, but it doesn't, right? Like it matters in the sense that it gives South Africa a little bit of confidence, knowing that they can stop the Netherlands attack, but also the Netherlands have been here so often that they can play like this, like I said, for 70, 80 minutes and still feel like they're completely in the match.
Game's first shot on goal by Katlana there. Not a whole lot on it, but
yeah, the first little question.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I'm enjoying seeing South Africa kind of doing what I thought they were going to do, just sitting back and, for the most part, and just clogging up the midfield. There's no lanes for the Netherlands to pass through most times. Mm-hmm. If they do get it to somebody, there's players all around them. They're making life very uncomfortable in the midfield for the Netherlands. And if they don't make any sort of adjustments, it could be a long night for them. We're having our first corner kick of the evening coming up for the Netherlands. This is where I think the Netherlands could get the early advantage. Set pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Those have definitely been key for some teams this tournament.
Yeah. I mean, the Netherlands are so dangerous, regardless. When you give them a free look, when you give them a free play, it's you'll get away with it sometimes, but not every time. Oh!
I'm trying to find a different channel.
I'm so sorry.
Looked like
it's not your fault.
Almost like a pass back post that nearly went in, or maybe it was a shot from that distance. But
I think it might have been a shot, and she saved it. That was going in.
That was like lofted attempt at goal. Yeah, it looked like it probably was a shot. Nice save.
Yeah, I mean that's damn near the same shot she popped off in the last round.
Oh
yeah, she was hitting bangers last match. And yeah,
Netherlands they just scored.
Well, there you go.
That's unfortunate.
Who's that, Roar?
I couldn't really see who it was.
Yeah.
Another set piece.
There you go. Called it.
Malepe did enough to get it up in the air, but Roar just came roaring through and got her head to it. Nothing you can do there.
Easy tapping on the replay, yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's such a shame. It's all right. Still plenty of time. Plenty of time left in the match. This really does change it, though, because now the Netherlands could just kind of...
And they will, too. They'll just kind of sit back. Yeah, they'll do it.
They have absolutely no problem sitting back and kind of choking the life out of this game, you know? So we'll see.
Quick equalizer is what's needed. Quick equalizer.
South Africa need to get some possession here and slow it down. They're looking a little panicked at the moment, and kind of understandably so. Not making good touches, not making good decisions on passes. Trying to do a little bit too much. Slow it down,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the worst thing you can do is kind of get manic and discombobulated and allow a second quick goal after conceding the first. You're down one. It's tough, but there's still plenty of time. Over 80 minutes of regulation plus whatever stoppage you'll get. It just takes one to equalize, and then you're looking at. They do extra time in these, I believe, right? Or is it straight?
Yes.
Not straight. Okay, so
extra time, and then at the end
penalties,
of that, it's penalties.
Right. I know the penalties part, but I just wasn't sure if it went straight to penalties or if it did the extra time. So, yeah, I mean, it only takes one, and see, they have the right idea. They just got to get a little bit sharper.
Yep. Yeah, that was a good job there by Lamani to really slow it down. She was looking for the quick throw in, saw nobody, took a second. Those sorts of things where you can just take a few extra seconds, let everybody, get back in their head. That's gonna be good for South Africa here in the next few minutes. They don't need to go down and score one right away. Of course, they would love to, but it's not necessary. There's 80 minutes or so left. That was a great ball.
Nice move.
I mean, so this is where it comes down to me for like the tactics and coaching, right? Like, what was the game plan coming in? Because I think it's still early enough in the match that, theoretically South Africa should be able to just stick to the plan, right? I don't think they need to overreact to anything.
That should have been goal!
Yeah, it should have been. It should have been.
I think the keeper got a finger on it.
It doesn't look like they're overreacting either. It looks like they're still maintaining what they were doing. They have that kind of like soft press going. They're not getting too close on the Netherlands, but still making sure that they're not advancing in the attack. They're still getting breakaways on the counter. And now it's just about finishing. Now they just got to get, like I said, they just got to get a little bit sharper in the final third. Maybe put together a little extra pass here and there and try to get this equalizer. Because they're knocking on the door. Yeah,
no, I don't think they need to change anything right at the moment. They, prior to the goal, they were keeping the Netherlands kind of on their heels. They weren't really able to get much. The goal came off of a set piece, so that that tells me you're doing something right. Yeah. So you're doing something right. You keep doing it. Like I said, I think they just need to settle themselves down. It looks like they've kind of got back into their good headspace.
Yeah, that's exactly what they have to do. So obviously I'm behind, but they gave that a goal kick.
Yeah, Yeah, I thought that I want to see that one again.
I mean, I've seen the replay already. They're already back. Probably about a minute or so behind, but I was like, that looked pretty straightforward to me.
It looked like the keeper touched it, but maybe she didn't, and it hit the crossbar or something. Like I don't know. I definitely want to see that again.
Yeah, strange.
Yeah, South Africa's doing what they were doing before.
That's it.
Lots of sitting back, lots of clogging up lanes, lots of when a midfielder touches the ball, there's 3 players in black shirts around them like immediately.
Got to get a little bit tighter on playing from the back though.
Yeah.
Because they're doing well to keep the Netherlands out of their side of the pitch, just kind of organically. But if they're being poured from the back, they're just giving the Netherlands kind of opportunities. They're advancing them down the field unnecessarily.
What? Defense matters?
Okay, don't do that. No, you're not going to do that. No.
What?
No, defense matters, but you have to have offense to freaking win.
I'm teasing. I know we talked about that.
You're not about to defense your way to, like, oh, yeah, we defensed it out.
I mean,
we had a 0-0.
You've seen
well,
that.
you only need 1 goal to win. You don't have to
you
have
still have to score. You still have to score.
And let's be real, you can score that off a corner kick with your defender. So, like,
y'all can watch that struggle ball.
It's not necessarily struggle. Sometimes it is. It depends on the system, right? Like,
struggle ball.
Kind of like moving it to basketball. Like, there's teams that play well defensively, like the Spurs and stuff,
Exactly. I think it's asinine for people to just say that they don't focus on defense. And there are people that are out here in these streets that do that, whether it's players or coaching systems, arguably across sports. I'm not talking about football in particular, but
I'm not saying go run the triangle and not the triangle. My bad. Don't go running old boy in Phoenix's what's his name? Don't go running that like we just gonna just run track meet all day and not defense.
Oh yeah, the 170 offense.
Yeah. No, you gotta have some kind of
that 3-second shoot type shit.
Yeah, it's a balance. But like to say defense isn't important is ridiculous because again, if you want to play a possession game, I don't know that I've ever seen a game where any team has had 100% possessions. You have to win the ball back, right? Those are defensive tactics. If you want to put a high press, I was gonna say forecheck because I got hockey brain, but like if you are gonna do that, then your offensive players have to be able to, like we were saying, South Africa is doing, try to occupy space and shut down the other team, contain them to a certain area. So then it's like you have them in a corner and then you take the ball back. But that's defense. You know what I'm saying? Like that's defense. It's proactive, but it's still defense.
Yeah, I want to see a good link between the two. Like, how do you do in those moments when you have to transition from one to the other, whether that's going from offense to defense or defense to offense? I think that's where
the transition is important.
Yeah, I think that is, you can have the best defense in the world, but like you guys said, you got to score sometime. And if you can't get the ball up to your forwards, then you're never going to score. Conversely, if all you try and do is score and you never defend, you're going to get, blown out. Let's see what happened to Jermaine Seopasenwe. Played 2 seasons in Juarez. Oh yeah, that's that was not a good kick. Yeah,
that did not look good.
Recently signed with Rayados de Monterrey.
Ooh, just got there.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't have to come off. That would be a huge loss.
Yeah.
Oh, they just showed like a close up of it.
Looking good.
Oh no! Don't show a close up.
I mean, I don't want to speculate. It's
Yeah, because it was non-contact, right?
no, it was contact.
Well, her foot was like dragging down, but
Yeah.
Like it looked like Van de Donk.
Oh.
Yeah, it looked like Van de Donk caught her. That's
Just she dragging on the turf. I can't tell.
Good news is she's up and she's walking off gingerly, but she's walking off on her own power. So that's always an encouraging sign.
Oh, I see.
Hopefully she can stay in.
Yeah.
She dragged that back leg and then gets kicked. Yeah, like
on the other one, yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, she was such an integral part of Juarez's success last season. Juarez, for those who don't watch the Mexican League all that much, was kind of a perennial doormat, and then over the past couple of seasons, really started kind of picking up, making smart pickups, picking up players. Selpa Senway was one of them, and she was really kind of integral in the success that team had. They've undergone some transformations over this past season. She's off to Monterrey, like I said. A couple of other players have left for some bigger teams. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what they do over the next season or two. But yeah, she's just a fun player to watch, and was really critical into turning the fortunes of that team around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now I think they're still playing with 10 on the pitch.
I think so too.
I don't think she's come back in yet.
Yeah, I was just trying to do a quick count.
And that way, it looks like she's just coming back on now.
Oh, good. That's good to see.
Or I don't.
No, that's her.
No, it is, but she like did a hand gesture. It looked like she was either waving off the sub or calling for a sub, but it looked like she might have been waving it off.
Okay.
I'm not sure what they showed on your feed, but like on my feed, she definitely was like.
They gotta put some ice on it. They gotta put some.
I missed it. I just saw that she was on there.
But she is on the pitch. Yeah, she's on the pitch, kind of trying to work through it.
Oh, she just went down. Oh, that's not good.
Okay, yeah, she was calling for the sub then, yeah. Yep, it looks like she's going to have to come off.
Bummer. Now that's not the game plan.
Mm-mm.
No, now you have to start
thinking
about changing things up because
for me.
You're going into the 22nd minute. You're still only down 1, but one of your better players is now going to have to come off the pitch, come out of the match. She tried to go on it.
She did.
But see, to me, on my feed right now, it looks like she's grabbing at that back leg, not the leg that was clipped originally.
Yeah, they're showing the replay of the goal for me. Which, again, is such an unfortunate deflection because South Africa was there. Both the keeper and the defender were there on the initial attempt. Just an unfortunate bounce to go right up in the air like that.
Yeah.
Right in front of goal too. It couldn't like go over the crossbar for another corner or anything.
They showed Naxalo Sasane up and warming up for South Africa. She was another other player that played in Liga MX Femenil. She played I think 2 seasons with Tigres. Didn't see a whole lot of playing time there, but they just I think they let her go this past off season.
The obligatory Tigres mention. They are intertwined all over this World Cup.
Yes, they are.
Bust it out. Yeah, I see you looking for it. I see you looking for it. Bust it out. I see you looking for it. I see you looking for it. That's always the segue. I see you looking.
Wait. Hold up. It's not near me. You're fortunate. I'm not here.
I'm not.
There's still Tigres.
After halftime.
Unfortunate situation about it. I mean, it's a beautiful kid.
There's Tigres all here. Get you some
I see
Tigres
it.
in your life.
Well, I'm rocking the Venezia right now, so. But I got to get more kids.
Well, still put some ways up, and she's still in the field.
Oh, she looks like she's coming off now on my side.
Man, what minute are y'all on?
I just hit 25.
Same.
Oh, I'm at
That's
24:58.
24:58.
I'm 24:44. That's better. What are you all? Y'all 20?
I'm like 25 seconds behind you, Sky.
Okay.
No.
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Oh, they could just find that little bit.
Wait, whoever wins this game plays Spain?
I believe.
Think so, yeah.
Let me see the
I have to
bracket.
pull up my I can pull up the bracket.
Whoever wins this is going to play Spain. So good luck to either one of those teams.
Oh, it's today. You won today. You get smacked next week. Cool.
Kind of, because the winner of the Sweden USA match is only their reward is playing Japan. So
Yep.
Going through the buzzsaw? Yeah.
That's
Which buzzsaw
exactly what I was thinking, man.
Congrats, you survived another week to be in Australia to go through the buzzsaw. Kudos to you.
Well,
the one that does look interesting is kind of the France, Morocco, Australia, Denmark.
Mm-hmm.
Because the winners of each of those matches, Australia plays Denmark, and the winner will play the winner of France, Morocco. So, if Morocco could pull off the huge upset, that could be an interesting little quarterfinal.
Yeah.
Same with the England, Nigeria. If Nigeria gets the win, they'll play the winner of Colombia, Jamaica, which would make for an incredible quarterfinal.
The other side of the bracket looks fun.
It is. It's a fun. That's a good word for it. It's fun. Although, watching the U.S. up against Japan could probably be fun for some, depending on.
Oh, it would be fun.
What you're into.
Folks getting cooked up, bodies flying.
That's tonight. Tonight against Sweden, no Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and by the way, Sophia, Naomi, and Lindsay can't get cards, or they won't play the next game against. If they were to win,
the card's gonna get wiped out.
Nope.
Oh, interesting.
That's like Vanderdonk can't get a card, or she'll be suspended.
Well, that changes the whole game up. Usually, the cards are wiped out after group stages.
Nope. They said they don't wipe out. They don't wipe out until next week.
Until quarterfinals. Yeah. Interesting.
Ooh, that's very strange behavior.
Well, the U.S. better hope and pray they don't get.
And the only reason
you said who's on the yellow? Sophia Smith,
Naomi Girma, and Lindsay Horan.
Naomi.
I think Horan gets one. I feel like Girma probably gets one.
Okay, so
that's unfortunate. Just because Girma's such a physical defender, Like she's not afraid to get her studs in. She's not afraid to go for
the reason she got the yellow is to stop what would have been a goal.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. She's not afraid to take that chance and kind of sacrifice herself for the team. We've seen it with San Diego, and so yeah, that's
well, she can't profile. She's gonna have to.
She's gonna have to bite her tongue, and so to speak,
Curious.
No. Well, if they don't change tactics, it's gonna be over real quick. We're gonna be going home.
Well, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to without Rose. I would kind of be surprised to see Juilliard still at the center back position. Nice grab by the goalkeeper off the corner.
Yeah, she's had to make a couple of good saves. Also, looks like Wendy Shangwei is up for South Africa. See how much longer Sao Pasenwe can go. I mean, she's still out there. She's moving around, but
how effective is she? To be fair, the South African attack hasn't really been effective as a whole. So
yeah, but I think part of the plan was to have it go down the left. I think they were going to try, and you saw that early on. They kept sending stuff down that way, and yeah, I mean, if she's not able to go, that could be problematic. Yeah, she's actually heading off now. Looks like it's Shangwei that's going to be coming on. That's
30th.
Yeah, the good thing is that Sao Pasenwe was able to come out. She looked
on her own.
Yeah, she wasn't like hobbling. She just, I'm sure something's just not feeling right. So
I love that. I'm fine with her and getting suspended.
I mean, she needs to sit down. She get relaxed. She'll be all right.
Should be all right.
I don't know. I could see all three of them getting a card, honestly, just the way they play.
Yeah,
Sophia will probably be okay because they tend to give forwards a little bit more. But she would have to be really reckless with one of her challenges.
If Lindsay gets through this game against Absalani and doesn't get a card, I will be shocked.
Well, that's the other thing too, because it's all depending on their opponent too. Like they're playing Sweden, who again historically has been a pest to the U.S. Not just like having beat them before, but just their style of play is very much like a gnat in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Not take one for the team.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm really struggling because normally when they play Sweden in recent memory and Lindsey Horan and Eslani get into it and one of them or both of them gets a card. So I don't know how we're getting through this game.
Without cards.
Yeah, without cards.
There's going to be cards. Yeah, there's going to be cards.
Lindsay go get a card. The other two, I can see them avoiding.
I got to check and see who the referee is. Maybe it's somebody that likes to hand out cards too.
Is it an NWSL, homie?
Oh gosh.
I don't think they would do that because of the US playing.
Yeah, that's true. They usually try to keep it a neutral nation.
It's Frappard from France. So she was the one that did the Jamaica. What Jamaica game did she do? Was she the one that did the?
So she had to do Jamaica, Colombia? My bad.
No.
Jamaica,
probably Brazil, maybe?
Brazil. She did the last one?
I'm gonna check real quick to see which one she did.
Well, it's either Jamaica, Brazil, or Jamaica, Panama, because I doubt they let her do Jamaica, France.
They did not do. She did not do France.
Yeah.
I think you know what? I think it was the Panama game.
Okay.
Was it? Nope. No. All right, so I was wrong. Maybe it was not a Jamaica game.
I wish there was a way you could see like the rest and where they're at and what they've done. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of just by like clicking their name and being like, okay.
Who was that? Who was this one?
Oh yeah.
Who's the one who sent off Bunny?
That was. I just had that up too. Hang on.
Yo, her post after that.
Again, the Bunny situation. It was that first yellow card that really was bad.
That was Maria Belén Carvajal from Chile.
Yeah, that one.
That was the referee from that match.
Oh man, that was such a bad first yellow card. Especially again, considering the context of the match, so much had been let go in that match, and then for Shaw's light tackle to be given a card was just kind of like, ugh. As South Africa is knocking on the door again, but as in the story tonight, they just have not been able to find anything with it. And to be fair, the Netherlands is actually like really big in comparison to the South African players. Like Netherlands definitely has the length advantage.
Yeah, speed versus size.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't stopped Japan.
I'm not saying it's going to stop anybody. I'm just pointing it out that, you know.
I need a bike.
He said, "Calmate." Yeah.
Yo, but Japan also has like a bunch of talent everywhere that interconnects, and they play really well as a squad. So they can negate the size advantage with their ability to kind of cut through the defense. South Africa doesn't really have that talent just yet. You know, they kind of have the pace.
You just say they ain't got the pace, they ain't got the power.
I mean, yeah. Well, it's not even the power that they lack. It's just kind of like the sharpness and finding that right pass in the final third to kind of really open up the attack. So
and
I don't even think it's the power. It's not the physicality aspect. It's just the
size.
I don't know what you would call that. The execution, I guess.
The word execution
in the final third.
Yeah.
Oh.
But also, like when you have height, when you have size, I mean the goal was they hit it a header twice. That's how that goal.
I can't wait for Sky to see this.
Uh-oh.
Such a saucy move.
Wow.
Let's go.
Yeah, they need more of that. See, they just need more of that with the added oomph to finish. You know, so.
So what it looks like they've done is look like they've put Katlana out on the left where Sepasenwe was. I'm guessing they put Shangwei up top, which I really think they see something along that Netherlands right
because they're attacking that left side. Yeah, they're attacking Netherlands right side for sure.
They are.
That almost hit her hand. That almost was a penalty. That almost hit her hand. Don't be giving me no Angel City service. Give me quality.
Hey, now 7 in a row unbeaten.
It was actually a pretty decent game. I understand why Casey Stoney, she might get fined today. Her team played bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Angel City almost had that. So they're out of the Challenge Cup. I'll be honest, there's a part of me that's happy they are, because I think that they just need to focus on getting into the playoffs, in my opinion. I think having that Challenge Cup would have been a bit too much of a distraction right now. Like, they have the momentum. They're playing well. They need to get healthy, and they need to really push on because they're right there for the playoffs. So, and if they can get into the playoffs, anything could happen because they'll be even healthier. They'll have the players back from the World Cup, and it'll be, you know.
She offsides.
I think it'll be special.
What up, Comets 96?
Roost.
The Challenge Cup is so strange to me, especially thinking of the Commissioner's Cup. I like the Commish Cup format better.
Oh, because it's logical and like in season.
Yeah. So
the Commissioner's Cup is just like certain regular season games. Count for points. Yeah. Okay. So you don't have to like add games to your schedule.
No, not at all.
Except for the championship game.
What's the prize money on the Commissioner's Cup?
It is 500K pool for the winning team. I think I got that right. Now I feel like
get that Oscar. That's what I'm talking about.
See if the Challenge Cup can just do something like that. And I think they might. Like, I think as they add teams to the league, they almost all have to extend the schedule, right? Because they play 22 matches right now. I'd imagine that it gets extended to somewhere around 30.
Yeah, because for season tickets, I got an email about.
Like, I hate comparing them to MLS, but the MLS plays 34.
No, so
and then the Premier League plays 30 something, I believe, as well.
30.
Well, the Premier League plays 38, I think, and then the FAWSL I think plays 30 something.
Gotcha.
They're at least playing 24 because I got the email about extra tick games
for the next season.
Yeah, so our ticket price went up because it's 2 more teams.
Yeah,
so it's more extra games.
And they've already said they're gonna add like another 2 more on top of future adding. So.
Well, that does not look good.
Oh
no. Oh.
I don't want to see that again. Yeah, I don't.
Oh no. I watched it again. Why did I watch it again?
Here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look up.
Oh,
how many-
get it.
Oh man.
All right, y'all don't gotta shout. Like, just get her off the field.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Oh Lord.
Oh no.
And so yeah, the FAWSL plays 22 matches as well, which is interesting. But they only have 12 teams, so that's also important to note.
26. How many? 24. How many teams?
What?
How many teams we got? No. Oh yeah, it'd be 14.
Wait.
28.
So yeah.
Oh yeah.
What, the NWSL has 14?
Wait, how many teams we gonna have? 12.
Gosh, see, this is the hard part about a
How do we
rapid
count? Wait, so
expansion.
Utah, the Bay,
The Utah, the Bay,
SD,
Angel City, San Diego. So that's 4 on top of.
Portland.
If they didn't have the Commissioner's Cup and the Sippy Cup and
yeah,
all the different
Well,
cups
so
and just
we're-
did a regular season, they'd be
well,
fine.
we're at least gonna have 28 games. It's at least 28 games.
Right now, NWSL has 12, so they'll have 14 when they add the Bay and.
So we have 26 games.
The Utah team, yeah, and then they're gonna add more, right? Because they've already
Oh, yeah,
said they're gonna add Boston, right? Did I? Was that like a thing that didn't happen?
It's gonna be Boston and somebody else.
Right. Okay, that's what I thought. They announced, they
Please
confirmed
be
Boston, right?
Philadelphia.
And then when
Please be
somebody,
Philadelphia.
I kind of want Atlanta. That would be fun. I feel like.
Atlanta's got some issues.
What region needs a team? As
Atlanta?
obviously, we're
Atlanta.
right now the South African players being
South.
stretchered off of the field. So like, we're just trying not to harp on that injury and hope that she has a speedy recovery, because that was gruesome.
Yeah,
that was really gruesome.
Oh, Challenge Cup gonna be a hot ass mess. I don't know. They're gonna play a lot of goddamn games. So yeah, you need to have a squad.
But what region of the map would you say needs an end or should get an NWSL team? I feel
Atlanta.
like, as much as I love the West Coast, I feel like the West Coast is pretty solid.
Somewhere in the
the
middle.
West Coast is saturated right now. That's
Well, the East Coast has got a lot of teams too.
I think you
the
need
Northeast has a lot of teams.
Yeah.
You need an actual Atlanta. Florida is not. I'm sorry. If for you Florida people, no, Orlando is not okay to be where the Southeast exists. Atlanta needs a team.
I really don't think Utah should have got their team back, but that's a whole other story. For a whole other
That part too.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Atlanta. Philly's a nice shout. Philly's fun.
Putting my Philadelphia bias aside, just for a moment, Atlanta has to have a team. Atlanta. I think Miami would be another good place to have a team.
When they get a stadium.
I feel like I would add.
They
I feel
definitely
like I would
need a
add
stadium.
New York team before I would add a Miami team. Like I think if we're gonna add two,
got a New York team.
Well, they have the Orlando.
They have a New Jersey team.
Yeah, well, that's true. They have a New Jersey team.
Yeah, but New Jersey is.
I just feel like if we're gonna start
20 minutes
states,
from New York,
Not
Miami's what 4 hours from Orlando? Like it's
Well, I was gonna say,
unless
unless Miami has the infrastructure, it's not gonna work because
trust Miami for sure.
Yeah, like that's why I wouldn't do it now until they get the team actually in Miami proper, not in Fort fucking Lauderdale. Then yeah, they need to actually do it.
But my vote's for Atlanta. I mean, the Bay. As someone who's an Oakland native, I would love to see Oakland get their women's team elevated into the league. But
Toronto would be an excellent market. But honestly,
I don't know. I think they're going to get into Canada, right?
I think the Canadian.
Yeah.
I think there needs to be a Canadian league tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, aren't they trying to do that? I thought that was.
They are.
It was announced.
It's still like in the stages of being set up. All right. So Vancouver's got a team. The Whitecaps are putting together something. Toronto's got a team. Where else did I see? Calgary. I think maybe Edmonton too. There's been a few of them announced, but it's only been a handful of them. I think the target date was 2025 or 2026 to get the league set up. So it's not anything that's going to happen like this year or even next year, which sucks. Like Canada has been a glaring hole in having a professional women's soccer league, right? You know, especially when you look at how good their national team is, how many players they have playing in like American universities, the university system in Canada, you know, just all the Canadian players all over the world. Like, not having a league in Canada is just dumb. Mm-hmm. It's just that needs to happen, and it needs to happen sooner.
And not just creating a league, they better like put resources into it and support it and treat it right.
Yeah, they need to make sure it's pro. That's the thing. I know all the Canadian players, like, they ain't playing unless it's fully pro.
No, they've already said they're not playing a semi-pro league.
Yeah,
that would be silly, especially because now you have Liga MX Femenil and you have the NWSL both right there. On top of, you know, if you're depending on the type of player you are, you have other options overseas. So
yeah, I mean,
why would you play for a semi-pro league?
It's coming from the basketball hockey perspective. Like, Canada baffles me when it comes to this. Like, I hear what they're saying, and I think it's great. And I also just don't know that I really see it.
What do you mean?
Like the league itself?
Yeah, like I don't know that I see it being able to be something that gets the support that it needs. I think like Canada is interesting because the infrastructure, to me, and obviously I'm from the US, but it just seems like so intertwined with US culture, but also like I don't know if that's going to be something that can, you know, remain for Canada just to be on its own. Like, I almost feel like you have to have some kind of combination between the US and Canada. I mean, because they have that issue in men's sports as well.
If you don't
their men's side is their men's side is with the MLS, but I think on the women's side it's a little bit different. Like, I think the support would definitely be there from fans. It would definitely be there from players if it's a professional league. There's already been a lot of players that say they would love to play in a professional league in Canada. But again, it's just going to be, is the support going to come from those in charge? And then obviously the federation is going to have to help somewhat. I'd imagine like they would have. I mean, like, they're not going to, but like, I mean, like, you know, they're going to have to get, the league's going to have to be supported proper for players to really want to take that chance and play there. You know, it's just going to have to, you know.
If there's anything that gives me hope with the Canadian Federation, it seems like they have been doing everything that they can to divert money to the Canadian Premier League, you know, which is the men's professional league in Canada.
Well, they have a professional league in Canada.
Yeah, they do now. You know, this is as of 2017, 2018. The CPL is a very recent development.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. And you know, so what it seems like from and I gotta admit, I'm not super up on the Canadian Soccer Association and everything that they've been doing, but I think one of the allegations that I did see was that a lot of the money that was supposed to be going toward the men's and the women's teams was kind of being shunted off to the CPL to help keep it up. So, you know, one of the legs I think that the women's league would have to stand on is like, look, you guys prop this league up, you know, rightly or wrongly, you need to do the same for the women's league, you know?
Well, that's, again, we talk about them pretty much every time we come on, but like, that's what Mexico did, right? Like, after, when they wanted to, correct me if I'm wrong, like when they wanted to invest in the women's side, they created Liga MX Femenil and they put a lot of resources into it, and they made that like a direct funnel into the national team side. So it kind of like helped grow a lot of the young talent pool there. But it was like backed and supported, right?
Sort of. The league basically told the teams in the top league that if you want to keep your standing in Liga MX and not be relegated, you'll stand up a women's team.
Right. Yeah.
And a couple exceptions were given to the teams in Puebla at the time, just to give them a little bit extra time to get things stood up. But that was a requisite. And there were teams that embraced it. Obviously the big money teams like America, Tigres, Chivas were
they were like
more than happy. Chivas even. Oh, that was a great shot. Sorry.
South Africa's getting close. They are finishing off the half strong. Just kind of getting back to the match a little bit. And it's interesting because their attack seems a little bit, after the injury, their attack seems a little bit more bitier. A little bit more bite to it. So we'll see if they can continue that in the second half as the first half is winding down. But they are definitely asking the questions. They've finished strong. They've had several buildups now that have been just like that. They've come close. They've come close to equalizing.
There's still 3 minutes to go too, so it would be quite something else to see them get an equalizer right here in stoppage time.
It's still just down a goal. Everything that's happened to them, still only down a goal.
Yep.
Give me a bicycle kick.
They've had to take two. They've had to use 2 of their substitution windows before the end of the first half because of injury.
To key players too. That's
the
other part.
And
give me a backflip.
It's maybe it's just, maybe it's not, but no cards were shown on either of those. It's not often that you see two players having to be taken off in the first half injured and you don't see a card.
My homie who is South African just texted me like, yo, I got to get a video of the household reactions right now.
Yes, please.
It's off the chain. I completely forgot. What are we doing?
I would love for them to just come back in this one and see all 3 African teams get in.
Yeah.
Reparations! That would be amazing.
But it's like I said before when the knockout stage ended, I think of the 3, the team with the best chance is Nigeria for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think them against England. And seeing how Morocco finished the group stage. Yeah, as another South African player.
That should be a card.
That should be a card. Hip check from behind. That should be.
Ran right through her.
As we await the decision.
Oh, bye, Vanderdonk. You won't be playing next week, boo.
Oh, yep. If that's
nothing.
So far, no card.
So far, I haven't seen a card.
So far, no card. Eugene, you're in the picture. Tell us. Yes. So far, no yellow. So
you can't do that. Give her a card. Give her 5. Get her up out of here.
Kicked her in the ass.
She finished her check, man. That's not the right sport, but
yeah.
You can't body check somebody like that.
Had the nerve to roll over and.
That one should have been a card, I think. I feel like that should have been.
I mean, I get that that's kind of Vanderdonk's style, is being very physical, but that was too much.
Somebody texted me. Them be the Angel City now. She's at Louisville.
Who?
Thimby. No, somebody texted me. Thimby to Angel City.
Does she like beaches?
Yeah, I'm wondering too. Cause shit, our coach ain't.
Halftime whistle blows.
Our coach ain't gonna know what to do with it. Shit.
And the Netherlands take. Well, Angel City, it'll be interesting to see who their manager is going forward for next season. Because I do think Tweed sees out the rest of this year. Especially the way they're playing. I wouldn't change anything.
Wrong?
Yes, look, you're not wrong at all. This has been a complete 180 for the team.
No, dream.
I mean, there's still obviously a lot to improve on, but yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, the Netherlands head into this one. Tremont Vanderdonk? No,
but is it a lie though?
It's not wrong. Not wrong. Yo. But it is wrong because Draymond would have got a tag. You know what I mean? Draymond gets the tag. I don't know if Vanna, she should have got the card there, the yellow at least. At least.
I'm mad she.
But I mean, maybe that's it. I mean, maybe the ref knows that a yellow card kind of sees her out the next match and is like, well, she's got to do something crazy.
I don't need that kind of. I don't need. Hello, ref for the next match. I don't need that.
That's not South Africa's problem.
No, I mean, I'm not saying it's right. I'm only offering perspectives here.
Oh no! Oh, there's Sophie Cunningham.
See, there it is. That one is a little more apt because Sophie Cunningham be doing some shit she be getting away with, and I don't like that. She's her, like I said, players like her and Pat Bev, they just like annoy the hell out of me because they don't never get repercussions, but are always doing the fucking most, and it's just like, man, you need to get punched in the face.
Well, what does that mean next half, whatever the hell? What are we doing?
Yes. So, I mean, yeah, Netherlands kept 76% of possession that half, which isn't too surprising, but also they couldn't really do much with it. I mean, they had 7 shots, 5 on goal, but South Africa had 8 shots with 5 on goal. And only 24% of the possession. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It just lets you know, especially, and I think that especially that end of the half flurry that South Africa had really woke. I mean, I don't want to say woke up anybody, but I think it just kind of gave them that added confidence going into the half that they know they can break down this Netherlands defense if they just find that little bit extra in the final third. If they just find a bit sharper pass, if they can just get in the right position, they can get an equalizer in the second half. And then, like we said before, then it's on because it's a race to kind of extra time and wearing out the Netherlands at that point, I think.
Yeah, no, yes. I agree. I think South Africa really played a good first half. We knew that they weren't going to outpossess the Netherlands. We knew that they were going to kind of sit back, look for counters, look for set pieces, that sort of thing. And despite them having to sub off 2, I'm still blown away that they've had to sub off 2 players injured before the end of the first 45. That just blows my mind. But they're still only a goal down, and it was a fluky goal at that. So South Africa should not go into the locker with their heads down. They should go in and kind of realize that yes, there's work to do, but they're in a good position. They've been
great position,
yeah. Their thing has been to try and hit the Netherlands on counters. And they've done that. They did it a few times there at the end and looked super dangerous doing it. Was kind of unlucky, maybe not to have scored a goal there. So, I feel like a couple little tweaks here and there, but they should keep their heads high and realize that they're still in this, very much still in this.
Netherlands looking vulnerable, defending in transition, and that's where South Africa and their speed again is paying off. Now, is it a matter of, obviously you have to finish, but I wonder also if they get numbers, then at least if you don't have the most clinical finish on the first attempt, you have, second, third chances. I think maybe that's a little bit of something missing from South Africa right now. So we'll see.
Word.
Yeah, I think this half they may have not been sending too many players forward for those second and third chances, kind of realizing that time was on their side. But I definitely think as the match goes on, you're going to see more players pushing forward to get to those second and third balls. Those chances will come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a good observation. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it also, going back to the game plan, the Netherlands, I haven't seen either one of these teams in the tournament, but I'm curious, just as an observer of this match, who do we think the more fit team is? Because and overall fit, but also, is the Netherlands, or were they content just to get that goal and to sit back. I think, to me, watching how this match played out, I think the Netherlands need to find a way to push, because South Africa is definitely doing that. So I don't think that they should do that. But then the question becomes for South Africa, if they are having trouble finishing, do they have enough in the tank to continue to play this game? Because now they're down a goal. They really don't have a choice. They can't, they can't necessarily switch things up until they score, until they get a lead. So I think fitness is going to be interesting as well.
I think South Africa will be fine.
Yeah.
Because I know when they played Italy, they went down and then they came back and won. So I think they can do it. They really just need to finish. 50 should have 3 for my team. Like, what are we doing, Boo?
Are we still talking about your
Yo, my fantasy team's fucked up because I forgot to make changes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro, we go on to next week.
Strategy.
On to next week. Yeah, we're looking. We're winning the week. We've moved on. We're gonna win the week. We're not winning the league. Anyway, but like I said, they gotta what do you call that? They gonna have to they need to finish the chances. Sister girl, we should have had 3, 4. We should be whooping up on the Dutch. We should be getting our reparations in. It's fine though.
Something I keep coming back to on the subs, is we talk about like fitness and that South Africa is going to have one window to bring in 3 players, and that's going to be it. That's going to be your fresh legs, you know, and that's assuming that somebody else doesn't get injured in the 50th minute or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You mentioned the Italy match, and they scored 2 in the second half. They had the goal in the 67th minute, and then the winner in the 90th plus. So they are a team that can definitely go till the end. But I mean, they have to find. Yeah. They have to figure it out in the final third. They just have to.
Yeah.
I mean, you're at a point where it's win or go home. So.
Well, I mean, there's that too, but that's the thing. Like right now, their mindset shouldn't even be we need 2 goals to win. Like it would be nice to get 2 goals to win right now, but right now their mindset needs to be we have 45 minutes to score a goal.
Exactly.
Just don't concede one. Like let's make sure our defense is tight. Let's not concede one, but we have 45 minutes to score a goal, and then anything goes. Because for as good as the Netherlands are in going late in matches, extra time is still extra time, and players are going to be gassed. So if you can just get it to extra time, if you're South Africa, that's got to be the mindset right now. Of course, when you score the equalizer, then you can kind of shift focus and say, let's try to get this winner. But right now, your mindset just has to be 45 minutes, 1 goal with the equalizer.
That's it. I mean, get that first goal as soon as possible to give yourself a chance to take a lead. Absolutely agree. And I just don't know that South Africa should have lost any confidence after this first half, right? I think that you can look at the possession stat, right? But if you look at the game as a whole, South Africa is making the most. The Netherlands, sure, they have the ball, cool, cute, that's cute or whatever. But what have we seen other than off of that set piece, right?
Nothing.
And that was again, they had numbers. It was a header down, trying to get it past the keeper, and then just South Africa converged on that ball, and they left far post exposed.
Yeah,
it was just an awkward bounce. Yeah.
Watching this replay of the first half, South Africa got to send more people in the box. Because they should be up comfortably. And the Dutch,
well, they found space along Netherlands' right side for sure.
Right.
They've attacked that Dutch right side.
So if it were me for South Africa, I would like to see a little bit more variety. Because I think if they even just switch up the pace a little, go a little more wide, then you give your other teammates a chance to come into the box. But they're relying on their speed. Their speed is going to cut through. They're cutting through the back line. Like, that's not a problem. That's not an issue. But how do you artificially kind of or control the pace in a way where you give yourself the best chance to bring numbers forward? Because I think if they do that, I mean, and I don't know. I'll ask y'all. Like, do you think South Africa can still utilize their speed in small spaces? Because we've seen them breaking and transitioning right off of picking up the ball from their defensive end. But can they do that also in small spaces? Because that's another thing. Some teams can do that, and some teams can't. Some teams need the whole pitch to wind up. And if South Africa is one of those teams, then they're just going to have to keep doing what they're doing. But if they can replicate what they've been doing in the first half in tight quarters, that gives them more chance to get numbers. But then if they can still cook, then that's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Get the ball up as quickly as possible, then let the numbers converge. But then you're giving the Netherlands more opportunity to catch up as well.
Right.
So that's the balancing act.
I think they're trying to play against the counter, but also we just haven't seen what they look like in those tight quarters. Like they just haven't been able to maintain possession kind of in that final third long enough to see what they can do, really breaking down the Netherlands defense. Because I think you're right. I think if they can kind of do what they're doing in the buildup, but in that final third part, like maintain a little bit of possession, kind of just spread out the ball, go back and forth, fight your way into the box, I think they would have a lot better chance at scoring. But again, the trade-off to that is you kind of open yourself up to that counterattack, and the Netherlands are a team that are really good at the counterattack. They'll just send a long ball forward, and they've got Roord up there, and they've got Van Enden that can get on the end of it. So that's kind of the danger you play with. But I think you'll see, well, hopefully you'll see that if it is still 1-0 going into like the 70th minute, 65th, 70th minute, you'll probably see South Africa kind of take those chances and go for it. Because at that point, like Sky said, it's win or go home. You have nothing to lose. So whether you lose by 1, whether you lose by 3, at that point, it's a moot point. So
true.
Something else I think that South Africa should do is try and play for some set pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Those are always kind of the great equalizer, right? So, not that I don't think that they can score, but I think that when you give yourself those opportunities, especially when you're a counter team, because you're not taking the game to your opponent as much as you're seizing on the opportunities that your opponent gives you.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to, when you get those opportunities, maybe try and play for a corner, try and play for, try and draw a foul, 20 yards out, 25 yards out, get yourself into dangerous positions, because then that's when you can really kind of wreak some havoc. You know what I mean? I just think these are kind of the things that, every little thing is going to help South Africa's case right now, because unfortunately the Netherlands really are in the position of power. They are good at sitting back and, forcing teams to kind of punch themselves out and make dumb mistakes and concede a second. So the Dutch should feel like they have this game kind of in hand, and it's really going to be up to South Africa to make that not the case.
Yeah, I think that's probably like the biggest concern for South Africa, especially the way they finished the first half, is that fear of like, is Netherlands going to come out and just park the bus? Because it would be insane to see them do that against South Africa of all teams, but it would just speak to how well they've done in breaking down that Dutch defense. I think if we see them come out and kind of park the bus immediately, it lets you know that even they are concerned about it. So
yeah, I think they might. I mean,
well, I think they very well might. I think that's the concern.
What else have they been doing? They ain't been doing nothing.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't see them the same productivity as South Africa. So
I don't see them coming out immediately and parking the bus, but I can definitely see around 50th minute, 55th minute.
Yeah.
You let them go out there. You let them try and get something early on. Maybe you catch South Africa cold. That doesn't work. That's when you pull everybody back and say, okay, like let's make them beat us.
And they've definitely done that, because the second half is kicked off and the Netherlands coming out furiously playing the ball tight. So a bit of a press from them. Interesting. Which might help South Africa though.
Yeah. Very curious.
Don't want to get too cute.
Let's see if they made any subs during the half. I would not imagine South Africa made any subs, but you never know.
It doesn't look like it from the Netherlands. Sorry, they're showing the lineups now.
Yeah, looks like
It looks the same.
everybody's still the same.
Yeah. They just showed the graphic of the rankings now. That's another thing that's going to have to get erased from people's minds as we get through the knockout rounds of this World Cup is the rankings are the last thing you need to be looking at if you're trying to figure out how well a team is doing. If you haven't been watching women's soccer, just don't do it. Don't catch yourself getting caught by the rankings because there needs to be an update to them very much.
Yeah, the rankings, I feel like they will get you in most cases in the neighborhood, but that is a very large neighborhood.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
That neighborhood is Los Angeles. So
yeah. You know, so I would especially when you have these sorts of games, especially when there's so much on the line. Oh, that is not good. Looks like that's Mbane with the in the slides with the
oh dear
the crutches. Ugh, that was a nasty tackle.
I only bring that up because South Africa is ranked 54th while the Netherlands are ranked 9th.
Yeah.
And just by the way they played tonight, like it's clear the gap is a lot closer than that. But that also just speaks to how well some teams have done just recently in the last year and a half, you know.
There's that, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, but like the rankings.
There's also just the rankings not paying attention to women's soccer as well. But
I mean, it's like
it's
Sarah Gordon getting like a 25 on FIFA when she's like, no.
Yeah, no, it's the rankings. I think overinflating the what's the word I'm looking for? Not really worth, but how good European teams are, and kind of undervaluing
giving them the
everybody
benefit
else.
of the doubt. Yeah,
it's like what is the rank of the Swiss? Because what I witnessed last night, whatever that was terrible football.
Oh, hang on, now I'm curious.
Well, I'm looking it up. 20th.
Ain't no way. Absolutely not.
20th.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Absolutely not.
So
I also saw that Frappard was supposed to. So the referee who was I actually had this tab up. I forgot to tell y'all. The referee Frappard who was going to be doing the U.S. game was the one that did the Costa Rica Germany game.
Oh, interesting. I didn't watch that game. I'll be honest.
Huh.
So, I don't know if anyone watched the Costa Rica Germany match. Let me know. Was that a well-refed match? Was it physical? Was it feisty? Was it?
She's done stuff before, and
I've
always thought she's been pretty solid. But yeah, you know.
You said the Costa Rica Germany. I'm trying to go back to that match.
Wait, you know what? What am I reading? Because that does not seem right. Costa Rica did not play Germany.
I was about to say, were they in the same group?
No,
probably.
Oh,
not.
stuff.
Am I reading?
Was it?
I'm reading something from the Men's World Cup.
Oh, I was going to say, was it Costa Rica Spain? They played each other.
No.
Unfortunately, another South African player goes down.
Reading comprehension is not my strong suit, apparently. Sorry.
Oh no!
Well, she's up and moving now. We're good. The match has continued.
She needed to roll 3 times because I see what she's trying to do. If you're trying to hit the CONCACAF, you got to hit the 3 roll.
The Netherlands have come out this half a lot stronger.
Oh yeah, that's right. These FIFA rankings are cooked.
Yeah. I don't know how they figure it out, how they work out. So.
Ooh, was she the ref for the 2019 final?
Ooh, she might have been. I mean, she's a pretty high profile referee. Like I said, she did referee one of the men's World Cup games in Qatar. So
a French ref for a US match would be interesting. Although I never really.
This is driving me insane. I literally cannot figure
Right,
out.
you're like, I'm trying to figure out what match.
I'm going through game by game, looking at who the referee.
Maybe she hasn't
assignments
ref this World Cup yet. Is that possible? Like, are they just getting the new ones every match?
I'm pretty sure we saw her referee a game.
Oh, was she like a secondary ref or something?
Maybe, huh? Could have been like a VAR ref.
Maybe
she might have like a VAR ref or something.
Because if we're just telegraphing in refs, I don't want to roll around and then we turn to see a Chesky appear. No.
No, well, she's definitely better than Chesky.
Burning the incense for South Africa.
Hey. They need it because the second half has started all Netherlands so far. Not just possession-wise, but in terms of chances. They've been getting through that South African defense a lot easier this half. And credit to them, they haven't sat back yet as we hit the 52nd minute.
Well, because they need to wake the heck up. Like
52nd minute. Are you ahead of me now, Trebor?
No, I said as we hit the 52nd minute. Like
what time check?
I mean, right now it's 51:50 for me.
Oh, okay.
That's what I just hit. Yeah,
which is in this 52nd minute.
I mean, I'm 51. I'm 51:30.
You threw me for a loop, Trebor, man.
Sorry. A soccer 52nd minute, not like an actual 52 on the clock. Yeah.
I'd be like, Trevor's at the game.
I found it.
I upgraded to my NASA internet. All right, what are we at? What do we got?
Frappar refereed the Switzerland-Norway game that ended a 0-0 tie. No cards in that one.
Although I don't feel like that match would have been card worthy.
Probably not.
I'll be honest, I didn't see that match either.
Oh, damn.
That's a good save by the goalkeeper. Yeah, South Africa has to wake up a bit. They finished the first half strong and have come out the second half flat, which is a bit concerning.
Jeez.
And to be fair, it also appears like the Dutch have realized their weakness is on that right side, and they are stacking that side.
Everybody's on that side.
Like they are swarming that side. They've decided they are not going to get beat down there. So this is going to become a game of tactics, right? So can South Africa make the adjustment? Can they figure out different ways and different areas of the pitch to get through the attack? Because I don't think it's coming on that right side anymore.
Yeah, because it doesn't even look like there's anybody on the right side of the pitch. I mean, obviously, if they shunted the ball over there, they would shift. But if they can hit that right side on a counter or something, there may be space there for them.
Oh, is she off?
Oh my goodness. I'm getting.
That might be offside. Right? In the build-up, she looked off on the build-up on the first pass.
We will see.
You'll get there.
That's what I'm saying. If it's what I saw.
It is, because they're going to score right about now.
Oh, she was off big.
Maybe. He might be getting played on. Yeah, who's two? The far defender might be playing her on. The angle's weird, but I gotta see the bald heads.
Ramalepe.
She could have been playing her on, but barely.
Oh no. We're definitely gonna see the bald heads.
But as it stands right now, Netherlands have taken a 2-goal lead. Oof. Second goal in the 55th minute.
Yeah, they're looking at it under VAR.
As with the VAR, yeah. No surprise there, because it definitely looked questionable.
It warrants a review.
Yeah,
it was super close. I'm not going to say whether I thought it was on or off. I truly.
Well, that's why I said we need a better angle, because from the angle we saw, it looked like it was close. It looked like she could have been played on by the far defender.
No goal.
No goal. Okay. Yep. So it was offside.
No goal. Looks like
Ancestors!
I'm over here like.
But again, that's a wake up call for South Africa, because they've started off the second half flat.
Yep.
So if they don't want to concede another one, they need to wake up and get that attack going.
Oof, ciao. I got the graham crackers.
Ooh,
Remy's.
I've never seen those before.
Me neither. But so I'm in Southwest territory, like the airline. So that's what I fly when I come back, and they don't give you the little this is a new option on Southwest.
Really? I've never seen that. I'm still I don't fly that far though.
I haven't flown.
Usually I just get the trail mix packs.
Yeah, it's usually the mixed packs, but this is not as salty, so I like it. It's kind of sweet. They're called Wholesome Delicious.
Wow.
Yeah,
nice marketing. Yeah.
Well, we're
wholesome and delicious.
Wholesome and delicious.
Just a wholesome little graham cracker.
Just like a little mini hug.
Just
a hug. I was getting W updates. Looks like Shea Petty got hit with an elbow in the back of the head. And the update from the Phoenix Mercury, like, this is so ominous. Shea Petty has movement in her limbs. Like, what?
Whoa, said she's okay enough to move her limbs.
She has movement.
Yeah, it must have been a bad strike.
That must have been really bad.
Yeah, when they're telling you they have movement in their limbs, that's kind of them. Yeah, that's
terrifying.
That's
horrid. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh gosh.
The Van Varden-cesters, the Van ancestors, the Vanda sensors. Put a little Dutch flavor on it.
I just saw no balls yet.
No, it looks like we didn't. Yeah, I mean, they didn't even need to go to the monitor. They were just like, no, clear offside.
Offside.
Which is, I'm kind of interested at what angle they're using in the booth, because the angles that they show us for replays
are terrible.
They're terrible. They're not right. They're from angles. They're not like right on the line to see it.
No, they're not.
So I'm definitely curious if they're like, are they just guesstimating in there? I would hope not. I would hope not.
Man, the keeper was irate.
But I'm also not going to be surprised. Oh, they have Brooks right. Oh yeah, Netherlands almost saw that.
Daniel asking, what are the Mercury doing with Skylar? That is the question. Listen, there's been a lot of W drama regarding how I don't know. To answer your question, I don't know, because I could go on a monologue. I got thoughts, but I don't know. She's coming back from maternity. She's been working out, but I thought it was interesting that Skylar, I'll say this, I thought it was interesting that Skylar started interacting more with the women's basketball on social media after Vanessa Nygaard was released. And their general manager, Pittman, I can't remember his first name right now. He's retiring after this year. So if there's any hope for Skylar to return to Phoenix, for me, those seemed like indicators. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Some W nuggets.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I have big thoughts, because people out here saying crazy things. But we'll see. I hope Shea Petty's all right. Movement in her limbs. That was scary. Got the update. We're like, what?
Yeah, I love the W. So much. I hope the Aces can go back to back.
Back to back.
Back to back.
Back to back.
We'll see.
What is that? No, we'll see. Yes, see. Yeah, we. Yes.
I said what I said.
What is that? No.
We'll see.
That's that New York Liberty bias coming through.
I mean, we'll see. You gonna tell me right now that they're about to win it all? I said we'll see.
Dang.
I said we'll see.
I gotta see certain teams in person. I saw the Aces in person.
I mean, they're making
a great place to do it.
I have them in the final, but I mean, Dallas took them down the wire. Indiana, they got some chinks in the chain. I'm just saying, we'll see.
You had that over the course of the season. Sometimes you got to give people a little dibble dabble. It's a part of the script.
See, okay.
It's part of the WNBA script.
But see, now the New York bias is gonna come out. I'm not talking to y'all in this little box screen right here, but it's real interesting how we gonna say, oh, that's how the regular season goes. But the Liberty lose a game, and then all of a sudden people gonna be like, super team what? Super team what? I'm like, pool is one game. Relax. They still in second place.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's crazy. Like sometimes WNBA Twitter be wild, and by sometimes
that's what I love. I love it though. I just love the W's commitment to being as much like the NBA as they can, kind of just like a better version of it in a lot of ways. But like they've maintained the petty, they've maintained the trash talk. I mean, they've maintained the drama.
It's like basketball. I was like, I can't speak to NBA culture. I don't do that. The NBA. I don't mess with that. So I like people who know how to dribble the ball. But anyway, Lillian saying, okay, but like New York is kind of inconsistent, and so is Dallas. Yes, and you know why? Because those are two teams that are extremely young. They're like Coach Trammell is doing wonders with Dallas.
That is true.
Team. And here's the thing: everyone talks about Vegas being the superior super team. Yeah, they should be, because they're on their second coaching staff of this core group. They brought in Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray and Candace Parker are two of their newer players. But Kelsey Plum has been with that organization since they were San Antonio. Mm-hmm. They had 3 back-to-back number 1 picks. That's with Bill Laimbeer. So, yeah, they should be the superior super team. They've had more time together. And what Becky did is she came in and got them right on the defensive side. So, yeah, they should be a better super team. They have more consistency, and they are the defending champions. But, like, again, like, I'm just like, all right, y'all can have that, because, like, the New York Liberty are not the Aces. That's not, they're not. And they're not, I don't think they're going to be. Does that mean, we'll see tomorrow. That's where I'll be tomorrow afternoon. I think the Aces are still the better team, but we'll see, because,
Speaking of better teams, it's all Netherlands right now. 64 minutes or 63 minutes into the match.
Ancestors, come save us.
I don't think South Africa's really maintained the ball at all in the Netherlands half of the pitch.
See, and this is what. So I was talking about fitness, but it's also like a mindset and a mentality. Like, did the Netherlands kind of rope-a-dope them a little bit? Because
like we mentioned, the second half, like the Netherlands figured out where their weak spot was and just fixed it. They tactically fixed it, and right now South Africa doesn't have a plan B as they get the ball over right now. Maybe plan A still working.
I was just about to say, like, they keep hammering that left side, and they finally got something down there.
Leave it to like the moment we start mentioning it, they actually do it right. But aside from that one gleaming moment, they've literally not had anything going down that side. So and they haven't adjusted. They haven't put out a plan B. They haven't deployed different tactics. So I don't think it's so much the Netherlands rope-a-doping them or doing anything different. It's just the Netherlands saw their weakness, fixed it, and South Africa has no answer for that. South
Africa's like, we ride or die.
No, I mean, it is what it is. Like, if that's how you want to do it, fine. But also,
no, that's real. That's real.
Try the other side. Try the middle. Try something, because it's about just over 20-some minutes until you're headed home.
Headed home.
And they still have the group of subs to make too, that we should point out.
That's true.
I don't believe they made any of them yet.
No, they're probably waiting to about the 70th minute. They're probably going to wait as long as they possibly can to pull that out. Yep. Because that's going to be it,
Yeah.
Hella behind. I think I paused my sheet by accident.
Oh, dang. Then you're really behind.
Yeah. I'm way behind.
I just hit 65 minutes. So.
Yeah, we're here for
literally just hit 65. Yeah, I'm like 2 seconds behind Eugene right now.
I'm 20 seconds behind y'all.
That's 20% behind. Apropos of absolutely nothing, why is this such an aggressive lighter? Like, why?
That's a torch.
Wow.
I'm like,
are you making mini s'mores over there with your wholesome graham crackers?
I'm right. I should have.
I would be doing that if you had the mini marshmallows, like the.
I'm trying to understand.
The little, are you putting cocoa?
I was about to say, the little mini marshmallows.
what is my
Then
mom
get the
out there
Hershey
getting into?
Kisses.
Like, what are we getting into with this? I don't understand.
I have a creme brulee torch. Yeah, I use that for my for
Brulee.
s'mores.
That's
I use it for
Rupiński.
s'mores. I'm not even joking. I like baking desserts and stuff. So
Look
like,
at
yeah,
that. Okay.
I
Hot
definitely have that. Oh no, I wouldn't say all that, but I'm okay. I definitely love s'mores. I'm not gonna lie. I'll just make those on a random Wednesday just because.
Okay, but like, what is the key to getting the chocolate to really melt on a s'more?
Like that's what I have the torch for. So like I'll leave the chocolate out for like 10, 15 minutes,
Smart.
you know,
Okay.
while I'm preparing everything else.
See,
But yeah, like when I put it on the gram, I just give it like a little brush with the torch so that it's not like melting off, but like soft, so that when I put the marshmallow and the other gram and squish it, it starts melting and you get like that nice runny fudge type of thing going on.
Because not everyone, I feel like the chocolate, it gets,
hard. No, I don't like s'mores with the hard chocolate. You got to melt the chocolate. You got to have the gooey chocolate. As we finally see a yellow Vanderdonk yellow card not playing next match.
If she makes the next match, she will not be playing. So Lillian, that's an excellent question. How does subs work?
You can take it away.
Yep. So each team over the course of a game gets 5 subs. You can make 1, none, or any number up to 5. You have 3 windows to do it. Okay. So you can do all 5 at once. You can do 1, 1, and 2, any number of that. But that's it. And once you are done, you are done. And if you make all of your subs and then somebody gets hurt, you're playing with 10 players.
Yep.
Excellent question.
Oh no! Unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
Is that the Ehrenstein?
Yeah, but the goalkeeper just Swartz had such a great night. I don't know what that was, if she just misjudged. Was if there was spin, like I don't know what it was. It just went right through.
Oh no, why is the Ehrenstein looks devastated after she scored that goal? What is going on?
Really?
Well, I mean, she was
emotional.
hurt.
Yeah, I think she might just be emotional.
She's such a good player. She's so.
That was. You gotta say that.
I didn't mention it earlier, but you want to talk about the transition game for South Africa? Like a lot of it has been coming from their keeper in the first half, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Like just
that was a
service.
Such a tough way to concede a second goal. Absolutely gutting.
That's why you should be on team. Always be shooting.
Exactly.
She doesn't shoot that. She doesn't shoot that. That doesn't go in.
That's devastating. So yeah, that
just made South Africa's night a lot harder.
Damn, the ancestors ain't there. I guess the ancestors went to the U.S. game then.
I mean, we've seen it in just about every match we've done, at least, but like tactics, like the coaching has really let down the teams that have lost.
Yes.
Because again, to South Africa's credit, like 2 of your best players go down in the first 30 minutes of the match. Like that sucks. On top of giving up a fluky first goal, like that is, if anything could go wrong, just about everything went wrong for them in the first half. But also, they went into the first half, they finished strong, they go down halftime, only down a goal, and then they come out second half bewildered. Like the Netherlands tightens up that flank, and South Africa just doesn't have a plan B or a plan C or any way to get better at plan A. Like they just kind of stopped. And nobody's they didn't sit back. Like the Netherlands was like, fine, we'll just get a second. That's fine.
Oh yeah.
So
nobody's told them to try more things down the right.
It's
just, I get why they want to play wide. I don't think you can play the Netherlands straight through the center.
No.
I get why you want to play it wide, but man, that left ain't there anymore. It hasn't been all half.
All half. Exactly. The Netherlands tightened it up immediately. So again, it feels like in these matches, these second half adjustments, whether teams make them, don't make them, that's
crazy.
Which and in a lot of ways, like I kind of like it because it speaks to just coaching matters. I think sometimes in sports and in soccer, you kind of forget like coaching matters.
Yeah, it does.
No matter how good your team is, no matter how talented it is, whether you're Brazil, America, whatever, if you just don't have a coach that can kind of go with the tactics and come up with different plans of attack, different defenses, like you're going to be in trouble.
Mark, I definitely read that like from The Matrix when homegirl was like, not like this.
Not like, yeah, no.
When she got pulled out, I was like, dang, that's tough.
Every time someone says not like this, that's what I think of. It's just the Matrix of her just like, not like this. Not like this. Because that is cold. That's cold.
So cold. That's stone cold, man.
Wow. And look, they're still going down the same. I mean, it's insanity at this point, right?
Yeah.
Trying to do something over and over again, hoping for a different result.
I don't understand what they think they see down there, because whatever it was ain't there.
Oh my god! They had it going up the middle almost. It looked like, and they kicked it right back to that left side. That's unfortunate. See, okay, you have we're 10s right there. Okay, or not. Whatever. Yep. As we hit this past the 70th minute mark, just under 20 minutes now left in regulation. Almost. Opportunity. Nearly.
Oh,
okay,
that was so close.
Okay.
South Africa's starting to cook a little bit now.
Come on.
There's still time. They just got to cook fast.
Yeah.
Got to get that instant food out there.
I'm telling you. They gotta microwave the sponge cake.
Yep, it's gonna be the instant grits. You just got to.
Instant.
You just got to. Are you at the goal opportunity? Is that it?
This is a big goal!
I feel like we've said that multiple times tonight for South Africa. Should have been goal.
Well, they've got a corner kick coming up, so that's something we talked about. But
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. The corner kick itself wasn't all that good, and Katlana's shot was, I don't know. It was off. I don't know if she saw no lanes going in toward the goal, but that was not coming in. So
yeah, Netherlands keeper has had good positioning. I mean, gotta give it to them. And that second goal for them, it was just. That was heartbreaking.
That's the dagger.
I mean,
that's the dagger, man. They were still, South Africa was still very much in
it. Yeah.
And now it just feels like nope.
I mean, and I understand why she's upset, because I like looking at that replay. She was not squared to the ball. She lunged at the ball. I think there are other things that she could have done if she wasn't in good position to just kind of hug that ball, but. That was just weird. That was. Yeah. Right, you gotta keep your head in the game. Keep your eye on the ball. It just seemed like she just lost the ball at the last second, looking.
Oh, good stop.
See, she's had a great match. Like that's the unfortunate part.
I mean, that's what it is, though. In these tournaments,
I don't want to say the second goal is fluky, because that was definitely her mistake more than flukiness. But that first goal definitely.
The first goal was totally fluky.
Because that deflection going right up like that, just unfortunate. Yeah. Unfortunate start to the half for South Africa. They just haven't been able to overcome that.
Yeah, they've got to try something different on the attack, and they've got to stop with the mistakes. Like that goal, that near goal that we just saw from Berenstein, started on a poor touch in the center half and a turnover. Like they've got to stop. They can't afford to do that. Not down 2 goals, not against this team.
This Van der Donk comes off.
Yep.
A little bit too late, because she does have her yellow, right? So that should. She'll be missing the Spain match, which even with her on was going to be a tough prospect.
Yeah, that's not the game. Not the game you want to miss.
I wonder if that'll be something we see changed as the tournament kind of grows and expands and evolves. Is yellow cards being switched up to after group stages?
If they show yellow cards, what was that?
Yeah, that was like a kick straight to the shin.
Yeah.
That wasn't called even a foul? Odd.
They may have been playing advantage. I don't know. Like that blows my mind. What that was even about.
Yo.
Yeah, you see it?
Yeah.
I'd be very interested when play stops to see if she goes back and deals
Gives
out
a
a card
yellow.
for that. But
It feels like it should be.
It definitely feels like it should be. I mean, she'd already lost possession when she came in and just clacked her right in the shin. Oh,
Brooks is so much fun. She's been so much fun to watch this tournament.
all right. Let's see. Ball's finally gone out of. Nope. I guess they're not showing anything. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's yeah.
Now Pony Express Wi-Fi.
Who's got Pony Express Wi-Fi?
I mean, at this point, I think my mama does. She
Rotary phone internet. Ain't no way.
trash. Like I hear the AOL sounds.
I was gonna say, make sure everybody's off the phone in the house.
Right. Right.
It do be like that sometimes.
It do be like that. I'm not in Tulsa anymore. Damn.
Especially here in the city, like in LA and stuff, it just not just your internet, you have like everybody else's around you just going off. Sometimes you're just like, man,
Acting crazy.
God.
Ah! What kind of service was that?
Screams loudly.
Okay, maybe the ancestors are looking out and saying, y'all don't need to play.
I didn't want to say it. See, that's why I stopped myself from saying it. But I'll say the scoreline isn't surprising, but it definitely feels. How do I say this? It definitely feels unfortunate for South Africa. Like, I don't want to say unfair because that kind of takes away from what Netherlands are doing.
Unsavory.
And it's not disappointing. Yeah, you feel bad for South Africa after this match. Just everything going wrong for them in the first 20, 30 minutes. And then like them still fighting mentally to get through that, finishing the first half strong, but then shooting themselves in the foot by just not changing it up tactically. It looks like they started to now, kind of working up the middle and the other side, but as soon as I say that, they go right back to that left. So
back to the hits. It's neither wholesome nor delicious. What we're seeing.
They're not wholesome nor delicious. Yeah.
Offside, yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
Good.
What happened?
You'll see. Give it a second or two or five.
She was. That was a good.
Yeah, that was actually
offside.
If she was that clear offsides from this angle, then yeah.
Oh yeah, she was offside. She's beyond the offsides. She's offsides on another level of offsides. This is offsides. Called offsides.
She did.
I like
how soccer works.
The Dutch coach seemed mad by it.
Surprised, right? Yeah.
He did
the
like kind of like swat. It's like what are you swatting at, dude? That was completely offside.
Yeah.
All right, looks like South Africa's won themselves another corner kick. They've really got to get something going here. They really need to consider putting in some subs.
This guy gonna need that coffee, that shot of espresso before the U.S. match in a few hours.
I'm about to go to sleep.
Are you gonna go to sleep for it? Like you're gonna go to sleep in between?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I kind of expect you to, Eugene.
Yeah, I gotta get like
after this.
I feel like that distance, because what is it, 11 for you on the East Coast? So like I feel like 12 to 5 is definitely prime time to get some sleep in, but also
it's quarter
like here on the West Coast. Yeah, like on the West Coast, it's 9 o'clock right now.
Yeah.
And the match starts at 2. Like,
I'll
probably just stay up, honestly.
Ooh.
I didn't drink coffee, so
I don't either, but I might just take that late night trip to Starbucks or something. Hit a drive-through. Oh, we got the ball heads. The Starbucks around here is open till
that was.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We got the drive-through style Starbucks.
Coffee, but...
I mean, I don't really drink it like that, but like, yeah, it's like one of those. They stay open till like 1:30 in the morning, and then they open at like 5.
Yeah.
So.
That's like Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah. Always open.
It's like it's a drive-through location type deal.
Which is better, Dunkin' or Starbucks?
Well, I'll be honest, I've never had a Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I hear it's delicious
coffee,
though.
So
you don't drink coffee? Wow.
I don't drink coffee at all.
If we're talking donuts, I'm going Krispy Kreme all day.
Yes, only if the highlight's on.
Though to be fair, if we're talking donuts, I'm honestly going to the local spot down the street type joints, you know, like the type where they sell lottery tickets with donuts and stuff. You know, like you can get an orange juice, a donut, pack of Swishers, some lottery tickets, like
regular
that kind of spot. Yeah, exactly. That kind of spot. That's where I'm getting my donuts from. Either that or pan dulce.
Oh. Jesus.
Yes, pan dulce. Let's go.
That's the one. I like that. As we hit the 82nd minute now that's with the free kick.
Still no subs for South Africa.
Still no subs for South Africa.
I ain't got no subs.
It's like I said, I just feel like for the teams that have lost, at least for the teams that we've seen, majority of the teams that have lost, their coaching has let them down.
Yeah.
I think maybe the exception being that first Jamaica-France match we saw. But it just feels like with Brazil, Pia let them down. Another break.
Netherlands still doing that long ball over the top and succeeding with it because South Africa's pushing players forward. Thankfully for South Africa, they're kind of wasteful with it.
Yeah, that's why we didn't see South Africa push a lot of players forward to begin with because that's what they were afraid of. But
that's what we were talking about.
At this point, there's no point in waiting.
At this point, who cares? 3-0, 4-0.
Like I said, 1-0,
all the
2-0,
same.
3-0, all going home.
Yep. That part. Oh, when?
Sad. Sky, hang on, Sky, hang on. Hang on just a little longer. It's only 9:00. What you yawning for? Long day?
No. I woke up at 12 too.
Well, that's what it is. Yeah, I chose sleep through Japan. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, June.
No.
I had to. I had to.
I think I was technically up because I had
what it was I was so confident in Japan. I was like, you know what, y'all got this. I'll see the scoreline in the morning.
Hey, look, it was rocky for some time. Sometimes it was like a ride. Yeah, it was a ride for a little bit. Then they got it together.
I started at 4 a.m. here. There was absolutely no shot I was up for that.
No, so like what happened is I drank coffee too late. And so then I was also editing our episode. Because it took forever for us to record because it took forever for Sills' portion to upload.
That Australian internet, huh?
Yeah, the Australian internet. Well, no, it's because the rest of the household was playing Switch. And so
that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. Like the gamers in the chat will know the Australian ping. The gamers in the chat will know. That Australian ping is real.
Well, then I guess I suffered. We ain't doing that again.
Yeah, you got a bunch of people in the house playing Switch, and you're trying to upload audio files. Yeah, it was never going to come fast. It was never coming fast.
Yeah, so then it took time. So then I was editing, and I was like, well, I'm still awake. I'll edit, whatever. But I was still awake. Because of coffee. I was up.
Get some espresso in them veins because that Sweden-U.S. match is going to be nice.
Woo! I might try to catch the, last few minutes. I was tired. I had an early flight, and then I gotta be at Barclays. So
that's true. You do got the
yeah.
I believe the United States is gonna play quality football.
Oh, okay.
That's the belief I have to have.
Is it a belief or a hope?
You're on your heyo, okay.
Yeah. Go sports. Go team.
Go team.
Don't embarrass me. Like, don't have me up watching this shit. I could be asleep.
That part. And I will be.
Oh, okay. This looks promising.
Hey, from right to left, and
of course
down the middle. Hey.
They held it up too long.
Playing back right to the left. That was terrible.
They needed to get something going there, and they held it up. Like, this is not the time to
hold up play.
No, you're down 2-0 with about 5 minutes in regulation. Smash and grab.
So yeah, let's just try to break you down for 30-40 seconds. Like, no.
Like,
what y'all playing on Switch though? Well, that's Sills' crew, ain't it?
They were playing.
I'm not gonna lie.
You don't know why?
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna be sad if this game doesn't go into added extra time and penalties because I need sleep. But I also, am bummed that this is not going to be South Africa's.
Yeah.
I feel bad for South Africa, but also they did it to themselves in a lot of ways because, again, for 20 minutes of that second half, it was obvious what they were doing wasn't going to work anymore, and they had plenty of time before
40 minutes.
Second. Well, that's what I mean. They had plenty of time before Netherlands got the second to get an equalizer, and they didn't. So I feel
still
bad.
Haven't made any subs.
Also, and exactly. So, like, you know what I mean. So, like, at some point, my sympathy runs out. So it is what it is.
No, I think they're like, we ready to go back home.
I mean, if they're ready to go back home, then fine. I mean, I just don't.
I need the USA not to be ready to go back home. We need to look like something if I'm gonna be up. You go back home next week.
That would be.
Because then we're talking about.
It would be hilarious on multiple levels. Not least of as Netherlands almost gets a third. Not least of which is the fact that you can very obviously see that they plan the schedule with the thought that the U.S. would be first of that group based on the times of some of these games. And so for the U.S. to go out to Sweden at 5 a.m, 2 a.m. on the West Coast, oh my God.
It's terrible. And it's terrible out here because it's like you can't. Most bars are closed because it's Sunday at 2 a.m.
I think Angel City's still doing a watch party though.
They're doing one, but most
it is
bars
Saturday night though. It is Saturday night to be fair.
No, but the issue is it starts at 2 when most bars close.
No, but I'm saying right now it's Saturday night, and usually in LA, like on Sunday morning, bars will stay open till like 3-ish. Especially if something's happening right now, like it'll. I mean, obviously it's got to be open if they're hosting a watch party, but either way, you won't be able to drink.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They won't be serving alcohol.
That's the thing. That's why the bars are like they ain't gonna stay open because unless they're cooking food, you ain't gonna make that money. You just hosting a thing.
Hosting a watch party at Denny's, I feel it.
So, Netherlands made some subs.
Yeah.
Well,
not South Africa though.
The ancestors are looking out.
I don't think they are going to make those subs. I think they're pretty much. I think they've resided in their fate. Well, maybe they'll be forced into a sub here. Maybe. Who knows? Unfortunately, I don't want to get hyped right now because it's sad. It's a condolence. Blow your whistle.
Blow the whistle. The ancestors are looking out. They said, "No more. Go home." That's what they said. I don't need y'all to CONCACAF. We need to end this. We need to wrap this on up. But yeah, they need to.
None of these teams are CONCACAF. Neither of these teams are. They're about as far from CONCACAF as you can.
So that means the second game is gonna be massive chaos.
The US Sweden.
The Dutch seem like they got a little CONCACAF in them. I mean, they've been playing.
They definitely flop around. I'll give them that.
Flopping around, but they sent two South African players off with injury.
They do. That's fair. Yeah, the Dutch have
a little CONCACAF going in there.
Dutch have a little CONCACAF in them. I feel it. Yeah, that Sweden match is going to be nice. I forgot. Sophia Jakobsen's on that team too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Her side getting the draw against Angel City today, as they are also eliminated from Challenge Cup.
Together.
Well, and I mean, they're also a team that could probably use the focus on the NWSL more because they're in that final playoff spot. Although, unlike Angel City, who's been trending upward, San Diego's form has been trending downward. So it'll be interesting to see if they can hold on to that spot in between time. Well, I was going to stay until Alex and them get back, but they might be back. They might be on that plane home tomorrow, So we'll see. We'll see. But that is good for San Diego. They know no matter what happens in the USA match, they're getting one of their attackers back. They're either gonna get Alex and Gurma back, or they're gonna get Sophia back. So,
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? So they probably feel happy either way.
Hey, they'll get both back in a couple weeks.
They'll get all three of them back. You mean?
They're gonna get them all. Well, yeah, all three. They'll get all three.
Yeah.
Everybody be back.
Everybody be back.
Everybody.
So help me with this. The Challenge Cup. I just pulled up the stats now for like the table. Looks like most teams have played 6 games. Is that how many they're doing in like the first stage of it?
Yeah, these are group stages.
Yeah, you
right.
play
Technically, you play 6 matches.
Yeah.
Okay, so this should be about the end. This should be about the end of the group stage. Okay.
There's only one. I think Kansas City's the only team that has to play one more, I believe. If you can pull it up.
Gotham.
Yeah. Well,
Gotham,
a couple of teams have
Gotham's
5.
5.
Yeah, so they've got to play their 6, but then it'll be advancing.
Okay.
So wild to me, like
to a semifinal format, not like quarters or anything like that. So
don't make no sense.
No, but $1 million is on the line, so that's nice.
Well, the things
South Africa finally making their subs 2 minutes into 4 of stoppage.
Why? Like, oof.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean, like if you just want to give players some play time in the World Cup, I guess. But yeah.
No, man.
But see, this is what I talked about with Netherlands, where it's like, I don't think they necessarily played well. You know what I mean? Like, I know the scoreline says 2-0.
Yeah,
but it doesn't feel like a 2-0 win. Like it doesn't. I don't come away from this feeling like, yeah, the Netherlands, they deserve to advance. Like that was a convincing performance. Like no, like I mentioned earlier, they kind of backed into the next round, so to speak. Just
I mean,
unfortunately, South Africa couldn't take advantage.
I don't think it was convincing. I wouldn't go as far as to say they didn't deserve it, but it wasn't convincing. Like,
I don't think they did.
Show me anything that's like, oh, like we grew and we built as a team, and we're gonna have like an overwhelming confidence going into the next match. No, but like to say they didn't earn it, I don't know. I mean, they did what they had to do, but like in a more advanced way than the U.S. Like, miss me with that. I don't know. I just thought that was weird behavior. But, you know, that's the U.S. mentality for you. We have to be dominant until it's obvious that we're not. And then it's like, well, but did we die? Like, it's like, okay, relax.
No, I mean, they're definitely happy with the win, and that's all it's about is winning. But I just mean, like, in terms of performance, like, I don't think they played particularly well. Like, I think if they do this against Spain, they lose by 6.
Yeah, uninspiring.
Or 7.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, uninspiring is the better word for it.
I feel like they kind of got away with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
nearly. See, that's what South Africa needed.
That's gonna be a couple of minutes because she took that right to the face.
Ooh, I agree, Daniel, about the keeper performance.
Yeah, she's had an excellent game. You know, I don't want to make it sound like disrespectful to the Netherlands, but like, I feel like they just kind of got away with this. I feel like, you know, a couple of South Africa doesn't get injured in the first half. They don't have 2 players go out. They don't concede a very fluky goal in the in the first half. It's a much different game, and it's, you know, we're already talking them winning by 2, and it's kind of like, well, did they, you know. I don't know, man. That's they should definitely fair to ask a lot of questions about the Netherlands going into playing against Spain.
Right.
Yeah, that's all fair.
This may be the last play of the game. South Africa's got a free kick. See if they can draw one back here.
Far post? No.
Yeah.
The size of the Netherlands is just too much. Oof.
Stiff arm.
Physicality late.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Sad. South Africa.
That's a real shame.
That is. I feel like that match was
shame.
right there for them. I mean, I don't think. I mean, like you said, I don't want to be disrespectful to the Netherlands, and I don't want to say like South Africa should be disappointed, but like, I definitely feel. I don't know. It was just a strange match.
Yeah.
I feel like if it didn't go so sideways for South Africa so early on,
Yeah.
it's a different. It plays out different. Maybe they still lose. Like maybe the Netherlands just scores 2 right at the end instead of the way they did. But again, it just feels like you would have felt better about that loss than you do. Like this one just leaves a bad taste in your mouth a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So, but again, no disrespect to the Netherlands. They got to win. The most important thing is winning, and they got 2 goals and they move on. So congrats to them. They got Spain.
That's it.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So that's my final thoughts on that match, I guess. How's everyone else feeling?
No, I'm a little concerned for old girl's nose. Like that's
The Martian moment.
Martian moment.
Straight to the face.
Accurate. That's kind of what her face looked like. I'm not even gonna front. I'm like, is it broken? Like, are we good?
Yeah, the early injuries were brutal.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. I hope first and foremost that those players are okay. That it was just something that they needed to come out of the game tonight, and it's not something that's going to keep them out of playing for, weeks, months. Yeah. And yeah, I mean the Netherlands. I still feel like they kind of got away with it, but I feel like they deserve that win. They were the better team, and yeah, I think SkyE said if they put that performance up against Spain, it's Spain's gonna win 7-0.
Yeah.
So
10-0, 20-0.
It's gonna be brutal, but South Africa, they should keep their heads high. They put up a good performance. A lot to learn from tonight.
And, I mean, it's tough. It's tough to deal with and a tough pill to swallow. But yeah, for these teams that are kind of experiencing the knockout stages for the first time and experiencing kind of World Cup success for the first time, it's a great learning experience, and it's only going to help get them stronger. I'm not sure if they're. Forgive me, I don't know everyone that's in the Olympics, so I'm not sure if South Africa's going to be in the Olympics, but it at least gives them a platform to catapult off of for 2027,
Yeah.
And the African Cup of Nations, right? So
Yeah.
And I'm looking at their squad now. There's a lot of young players on there. I mean, obviously there are some older players, too, some of them on the other side of 30, but there's a lot of players who are young, who we should definitely keep an eye on for 4 years from now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, are there any last thoughts as it's late o'clock?
Late o'clock.
I was about to say I'm happy that this game was actually at a decent hour for once.
Yeah, agreed.
I am. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm juiced. I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna be real. I can't. If I sleep, I won't be back for 2 a.m. So I'm powering through it.
You can do it.
I'm gonna eat and I'm going to sleep.
That's what I'm saying. I'm about to just run and get food and probably stay up.
Because I'll be a hot mess. But
I'm going to sleep.
But I'm excited. Sweden, US. I just want chaos. I just want insanity.
Chaos.
I want
backflips.
I don't know if I should say what I really want. I want the US to lose. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like to see the world burn sometimes, and I would just find it hilarious to watch them. I wanted Portugal to get those 3 inches to the other side and get that ball in the net. That's what I really wanted. It made it real interesting and spicy, but I'll take a Sweden loss. I just want to see it get spicy. I want to see.
Yeah, FC.
What? Yeah. We'll see.
Like
We'll
I
see
said,
them be moving furniture this match.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if they beat us upside the head with the mom dresser, then it's all over. Hell, we gonna do?
Oh man.
But yeah, any final thoughts, Erica?
There's gonna be a lot of blonde on that.
I think y'all covered a lot. I think overall, I think Netherlands did what they had to do. South Africa, you know, they didn't make the adjustments like we talked about, and the Netherlands were able to make the minimal amount of adjustments. So on the one hand, it was a little dissatisfying for us watching, but if they can ramp it up for their next match, that's what they have to do. But if they can't, if they pull a South Africa, then that's that. I don't see that working out for them really well. But maybe they were just kind of conserving some things. I think that's interesting. I'm like empty the tank, but that's a me thing. But so yeah, I think we'll see. I think the better side won. We kind of talked about that.
Yeah.
So, but curious to see how South Africa grows from here.
Word. Well, yeah. We shall see. I am tired.
Yeah, I was like, get you some rest. You seem tired. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna eat something and I'm going to sleep. But then I'll be back. We'll be back at 2 a.m.
Be back with us, please.
Yeah, we'll be
Yes.
back.
I mean, there ain't, you ain't gonna have no bars to go to, right? So you might
Ain't no bars to go to.
you might
So
as
you might
well
get some
kick it with
food.
us because I know you're gonna.
What
be
else
up.
are you going to be doing at 5 a.m. Eastern?
You're
Sleeping?
gonna be
Come
up
on.
watching
Yeah,
this match. I mean,
sleeping. What's
right?
that?
It's time to. The whole country will be awake. Going,
It's gonna
yeah.
feel so good. Like that 2027 better be here in America. Like, or the what is it? It's the joint bid.
Yeah.
With Mexico and the US.
Mexico. Yeah. Yeah. We need that. Yeah. Because some nice primetime matches going.
Mm.
You know, I want to have local times. So
See y'all for the.
but anyway, we got to get through this one. We got to get through this World Cup. There's still a lot of fun matches to go.
That's it.
Starting with Sweden US. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if Blacko don't change no tactics, it's gonna be a rough time.
No Rose in the midfield. Oh, that mid. Just so many. We're gonna talk about it.
They didn't really have a midfield to start with last time.
No,
and then the one player they did have is not going to be there.
Y'all thought it was. I was say this: if he don't make changes, y'all thought it was bad when they whooped us 3-0 in the Olympics. They might drop 10.
I can't wait. We'll talk about it.
All right, y'all. Be well.
Yeah.
All right,
Erica, thanks for joining us. Thanks for people in the chat too.
Thank
all
y'all.
right. See y'all in a few hours.
Bye.
Bye.